Hey everybody and true comic book readers out there, I am Mike and my brother Chris who's behind the camera.
Hello.
And welcome to episode 3 of Mike's monthly review. Sorry it's a little late due to that I had allergies and other college stuff I had to do.
Dude, you got sick, you had college work, and then the problem with YouTube happened.
Well, the third one I didn't say, but yeah. So in this monthly review, I'll be reviewing all comic books that were released in April of 2012. Lots of events happened, including the Omega series with Punisher, SpiderMan, and Daredevil, even though I have nothing Daredevil to share related, and lots of other things that I will get into in this monthly review. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first comic books that were released on April 4th, starting with Green Arrow, issue number 8. Alright, the artwork is still terrible. Just like the last issue. Dan Jurgens, why? I just
he left it to go to He left it to go to
I know,
Action.
to go to Superman.
Oh, Superman, sorry, yeah.
So, overlooking that in this comic book, we see Green Arrow, who is, well, in the world, he's pronounced dead. Emerson wants to take his job, and I hate that character.
Who doesn't?
And the triplets were working with him and betrayed him, etc., etc. And in this story, though, however, one of the, to make it short, one of the triplets start to work with him because the father was being very disobeying to them because she was helping him rather than killing him, because that was their duty to do so. Have some artwork show. Let me see which is good. Yeah, this is the most terrible artwork right here. I mean, it's like really something. So they are going to go somewhere, one of the sisters, and the father is trying to get him into being interested in something else, like wolves and something in a cage. Like there's like a story, like I couldn't really understand the story about the wolf in the cage, like something about collecting like DNA and making these wolves become more powerful and stuff like that. And basically that's really it. They just start, and there's an action scene that happens, which is another great page. And of course, yeah, to be continued, where they will be going somewhere. Where? Green Arrow and one of the triplets. We'll have to see in the next issue. So yeah, but with the artwork and everything, it's I am not liking the artwork, but I will come back for issue 9. But if it starts to kind of get a little I'm gonna have to drop it, and that's gonna be another DC comic book I'm gonna drop. All right, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 683, Ends of the Earth. In this comic book, we see Spider-Man encountering with the Sinister Six, along with the Avengers, who help fight along. And this is a book my brother has reviewed in his comic book.
Yes, but I did leave out certain points, so this way you'd have something to talk about too.
Yes.
All the books I reviewed that you review, I leave out key points so that you could talk about it more.
So basically, the president is trying to get rid of mutants and stuff like that. However, though, it isn't the president's, spoiler, which shows artwork. It was Chameleon.
Actually, it wasn't the president at all. It was a spokesperson. But okay.
No, it was a Chameleon.
Yeah, I know. It was a spokesperson. He was disguised as Al Gore.
Well, I thought it was like the president, but I got confused a little bit.
It's funny how it was Al Gore of all people.
Yeah. So the Sinister Six and the Avengers fight each other. They did a wonderful fight scene, actually. And there's this one line I like in this book where they say The day the Sinister Six Realms Supreme and Avengers assemble. 2 quotes, one from a villain and a superhero. And I thought that was kind of funny.
Like, we're gonna get you, Avengers assemble!
Yeah, and by the way, I was gonna say, the Avengers are featuring Hawkeye, Red Hulk, Spider-Girl,
Iron Man, Thor,
like all the Avengers.
and Cap.
And as a spoiler for the ending, the Avengers did not win. Due to the fact that the villains had stuff up their sleeve, and now Doc Ock and Spider-Man have a little encounter that they have to deal with. To be continued in the next issue. It's a great story, even though the Spider-Man costume in the front's a little but it is really a great story, so you guys should pick this up if you are reading about the ends of the earth, and great comic book. Absolutely. Though I would never say this, but the final issue, Hawk and Dove, number 8. I just don't know what to say. I mean, seeing this book going out, like this was one of my favorite of the new DCU comic books that I've read, and it is just, I mean, the way they
and they're not even going anywhere. It's like some of the books, at least they reached out into other books that are staying. Hawk and Dove are just done. They're gone.
Yeah. So we're getting into Hawk and Dove, who are fighting against the Hunter, due to that Dakok ordered the Hunter to kill him, because the Hunter says that they are to be hunted and all that other stuff. So let me see if a good artwork. Yeah, this is great artwork. Absolutely. So Hawk and Dove encounter with Dyak, Dragon of Dyak, and then he starts talking about his origin stories and how he became who he became to be, and turns into this hideous green alien, or whatever it is. It's an ugly one, let's just put it that way. And one of Hawk's partners, the woman, what was her name? I'm so bad with names. It's a woman that's working with Hawk and Dove. Well, I don't know. Anyway, she wants Dove to stab him with the sword, and Dove says that she can't do that because she's all about peace, but Hawk says differently in this one, actually. And they win against Dyak, and Hunter runs away, meaning that another hunt awaits. This is no longer my fight. And then in the end, as the battle's over, they are known as Hawk and Dove. I just can't believe, guys, that they're ending this. I don't know why. I know it's business, but seriously, DCU, this was one of the #1 awesome comics that I have read, and I still think it's very sad to see this.
I'm so done with DC. I'm being honest with you. By this time next year, if I have more than 2 or 3 DC comics, it'll be a lot.
And any new titles that came out that replaced this, I'm not getting. No. They took away Hawk
Oh,
and
it's
Dove.
okay. From what I've heard so far, the only one I'm going to be holding on to is Batman Inc. I only am trying 3 of them, and out of the 3, I didn't even see what they're doing with Batman Inc. Yet.
Alright, we're going into Marvel.
Now, I reviewed that, so just kind of like give
Yes.
your how you feel about it, if anything.
Avengers versus XMen. I'm with the Avengers, or I'm with the X-Men, but you guys know I am with the Avengers. Just to make it short, because my brother reviewed it, a Phoenix has come to Earth, and
It's coming to Earth.
Well, it's coming to Earth, and the Avengers are seeing that it's coming from Hope, so
It's coming for Hope.
Yeah, for Hope. That's why I said.
Oh, I thought you. Never mind.
Yeah, for Hope. So anyway, Captain America and the Avengers go to what Cyclops?
Utopia.
Utopia. And Cyclops and Captain America are talking. Captain America says we need to bring her in to test her because
and protect her and stop
her. Protect herself because it's dangerous. And he's saying it very respectfully. And they said, "Get off my island." And then Cyclops started this whole thing. Started this whole fight. They just couldn't like let it just go. So they start to assemble, and that's how the story ends for this one. Now, what I feel is that Cyclops should not stopped it, started it to begin with, and I do not like him. I never did.
It's a good story.
Really, it's a good story though, guys. And with the AR and everything, in case any of you are fans of the AR and stuff like that, you will definitely be picking up that comic book and seeing the backgrounds and details. Okay, now we are heading into April 11th, and we're starting with the Omega Effect with Avenging SpiderMan number 6.
I did a full-out review on that. You could just give your feelings on part 1.
So, basically in this story, Miss Fantastic is giving Spider-Man, or Daredevil I think has it.
Yeah, Daredevil has the Omega.
Yeah, he has the Omega, and
key.
Yeah, the key. And Punisher says that he wants it, and he said that Daredevil doesn't want to give it to him because he doesn't trust anybody with it. So
especially Frank Castle.
Especially Frank Castle. I'm with his sidekick known as Rachel in the other Punisher comics that I've reviewed. So they're just trying to find out more information about it. I just want to point out some artwork in this comic book. I mean, 3 superheroes in one book's like...
Well, Punisher's not a superhero. Punisher's...
Well, an anti-hero, but 3 so-called heroes, I should say, are...
Not to debate you or anything, I'm just saying that usually, you know...
Yeah. And they're fighting against the ninjas.
These debates will be a lot easier when you're done doing your monthly reviews and we're going back to the you and the weekly ones.
Yes, I will discuss that in the end, guys, so, yeah. So, as they're going to find out more information, they are going to, Daredevil is teaming up with the Punisher because of finding out more information and stuff like that. But if you guys want to see how the Omega started...
Oh, sorry, that was my foot. That,
if you want to see...
I really apologize, guys.
Yeah, Omega starts in this comic book. You're going to have to get this along with the other issues, which I will explain.
It was worth the money, in my opinion.
It was worth the money, absolutely. Okay, and concluding Carnage U.S.A. 5 of 5. Okay, I thought I was never going to say this, but Flash Thompson did a good job as Venom.
Oh my God.
However, Eddie Brock is still number 1.
Eddie Brock in the new Venom series is trying to kill all the symbiotes.
But I do have to admit, the fight scene between Cassidy and Flash Thompson was amazing, or should I say like half fighted they were, because they were cut in half and all that. The Avengers got out of the spell of Cassidy, of the Carnage suit, and that's how the half battle started. Really great artwork throughout the whole comic series, and fight scene against the symbiotes. What's the girl's name that came in? It starts with the letter S.
I believe it's the beginning of the book. They give you a rundown.
Like, she has the sonic powers that...
Scorn.
Scorn, thank you. Scorn.
These books, I read them a month ago, Mike.
Excuse me. So she has the sonic powers that gets rid of the symbiotes, and they're not sure if this is so-called the end.
It's the end for 2012.
Yeah.
By the end of 2012, beginning of 2013, provided we're all alive, which we will be, there'll be another Carnage series. Maybe early. I'm hoping earlier. And I'm hoping in the next Venom series that they involve Toxin, because I remember when the Carnage series started.
Venoms, yeah.
Way back when, it was the baby symbiote between Carnage and Venom, and Toxin was a really awesome character. I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah. But like I said, Flash Thompson okay, but still, hopefully they make some that's related to this in the future comic books. If you haven't picked up all 5 issues, get a trade paperback, or if not,
I'm telling you, the government.
Go ahead.
The government has a lot of symbiotes. They're dealing a lot with the symbiote costumes. I have a feeling Marvel does have the potential to make a pretty huge story arc out of that at some point, where
they might.
There'll be hundreds of symbiotes out there that's going to cause a nice amount of trouble. So okay. I don't know if this is on purpose or if it's by accident, but that would be a really awesome story arc.
Okay. All right. Now we're going into April 18th.
We have 2 weeks left. Let's go into a part 2.
All right. All right then, so I will see you guys in part 2 where I will continue my Mike's Monthly Review, and see you there. Take care.